This will be caught by Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
That's good for a Titans.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
49's a Mike. 49's a Mike.
Look at me. Door.
Chance. Back.
Get it.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
49. I'm coming.
On second down, it's Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Set up. 18 Gator.
Come on, boy.
Hey, Orbit.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Mike's 49. I got wide. 49.
Ready.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. The open man is Smith. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's another Titans first down and goal to go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I got
We're scoreless after 1.
We got this.
No score.
Set. Ready. 18 Gator.
Let's go.
Right.
Mike's 49.
Big trip.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. So that'll back him up 5. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go, boys.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on the offense.
On second and a couple. Allen escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Here we go, here we go. 70, Indy.
You ain't going nowhere.
Snap.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Titans
50,
offense
plant.
set to begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, are you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Look, squeeze. Yes. Shoot.
Tannehill.
Watch the safety creep.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
49's the mic. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing
Tannehill. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Lock it.
Come on, D. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. 21 yards there on third down.
Let's go. Let's go.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
I got it.
Go.
49.
Leo.
49. Hey, me.
Rock it. Hit it.
Here's Tannehill.
Tighten up.
Completes it to Davis. Well, he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and that'll bring up second down. This meeting between the Bills and Titans, part of the NFL 100 series, and everybody remembers the Music City Miracle back in 1999 with 16 seconds left and the Titans trailing by 1. They took the kickoff. Frank Wycheck threw a lateral pass across the field to Kevin Dyson, who went 75 yards untouched for the game-winning score, as if the Bills had not already endured enough postseason heartache from the early 90s, and then they would not make the playoffs again until a couple of years ago in 2017. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Allen again here on second and 10. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now it's the backup lock. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, but it'll be second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Hill. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Blue down. Single, slop. Hey,
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And Diggs has it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Hey, echo. Let's go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Now he's flushed out left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Hey,
let's get there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox with his first career NFL touchdown as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the 1st half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Now.
Roy.
Fair.
And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout.
Let's go.
Ready.
49 to Mike. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. 49, guys.
Guard.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Shift.
Look at me. Zipper.
Check 13. Jim.
Big rip.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2.
Who that?
They'll try and run it in with Henry.
You better come harder next time, son.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
that has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the two-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Drop deep, drop deep. 49's the mic. Watch.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
From the 36, Tannehill. He's got Smith here. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, a little bit more. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Vic Beasley able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Yeah, baby.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Go now. 8 reads. Hey, Sam off. Go. 5.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
10 Lobo. Smoke.
Check pass, check pass. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Oh, you got D? 49. 49's the Mike. 49's the Mike. Let's go.
Look at me. Door.
Save. He's coming. He's coming.
Hit it.
From the 41, Tannehill.
Check safety.
He's got White here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards to pick up there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Hey, lock it.
Check three. Kill.
Leo.
Hey,
Rock it.
Switch gears.
And that'll set them back 5.
Ready?
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Watch the screen. Pass. Alert flare.
Fair.
Check the backer.
Score. Ready.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Joseph is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
55 to Mike. Wild Bill.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where it came from.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Throwing now is Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Watch the slack. Watch the slack. Watch out. Check. Big edge. 30 to go.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go, G.
From the 27, Allen. And an alley to run. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Every 19.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the backer.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Right there. All day,
Second and 6 at the 14-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Hey, high 7. Big grip.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Mike 5-4. I'm here all day.
Here we go.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line.
All day, baby, all day.
Let's go.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ready,
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Out.
On first down, Henry. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
49's the mic. Hey, keep the egg.
Yo, go, go.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
From the 38, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
If this was boxing, you think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered. But this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
It's just me and you.
And he'll get it. He's been busy today. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. It was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about. But I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So,
and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked there by Nick Nelson, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point up and through. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
All day, every day.
Now Allen. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down.
On the ready.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it.
We own it.
One last throw here for Hill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Tennessee, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.